Hey guys, welcome to the finale of Excuse me, please don't interrupt my intro. Hey guys, welcome back to ZOOTR4. I swear, if you do that one more time. Hey guys, welcome back to the finale of I am going to murder. Today, we are on the finale, which is crazy. We like literally sped through this randomizer so quickly, even though it was the most difficult randomizer we've done so far as the randomizer pool goes. But at the same time, as far as like overall difficulty, this seems like it was kind of like a medium difficulty. We got some good items pretty early on. But today we're starting off with the Gerudo training grounds. Well, we're starting outside the Gerudo training grounds first by doing the archery shooting mini game, which I am doing a terrible job at. But it's okay on this first round because we only need 1,000 points. It's the second round where you need 1,500 points that it gets really difficult. So, why am I just not noticing this? Why are these pots in this mini game so freaking skinny? They're literally skinny legends. I love it. All right, we got that first score. It's 1080. 1080 Avalanche. Let's go. Best snowboarding game ever. Represent. Okay, what do you got for me? Fantastic. You are the ultimate master. I love the sound of that. It just sounds... This kind of rolls off the tongue, right? I think you guys should call me that instead from now on. Instead of attacking toucans, I'm going to go by the ultimate master. That doesn't sound conceited at all. Really have to be sitting on Epona's back to talk to you. I know that wearing white clothes is good in the desert because it's so reflective, but she like goes so overboard. She's even wearing white lipstick and white eyeshadow. You gotta have your lips reflecting the light too, I guess. Protect them from the sunburn. In my opinion, this is definitely the hardest minigame in Ocarina of Time. It's not as difficult as the shooting galleries and Majora's Mask. Holy crap, those are freaking hell on earth, but this one can be pretty difficult as well. Ooh, look at that. Okay, 860 points. We're already halfway there. Gotta hit all the pots, and then you gotta do well right here. But you gotta get the actual bullseye. 60 points doesn't cut it. The 60 points doesn't add up fast enough. All right, we're almost there. If we can make 2 on this, we're good. No! Oh, I barely made it. Yes! I'll be darned, you are a true master. I will give you an item suitable for a master. Hell yeah. There it is, the Tycoons Wallet. But amazing. Also, I'm so sorry for lying to you guys. I told you that this would hold 1,000 rupees, but it only holds 999. I'm such a big fat liar, guys. How can I treat you like that? Let's get a horse. I turn it to nighttime because there's one lonely Skullsanity at the very end of the path. Down here, he's chilling on the archery target. It's really sad though. This is probably the most lonely Scratchy Boy in all of Ocarina of Time, or one of them. He doesn't have any friends, no family. I don't think he really even has Instagram followers. Like, he doesn't really have anything, which is kind of sad. That's like a kind of weird thing that I've thought about, is like being in this new age with having followers. It's like kind of something weird I thought about, but ever since it's been possible to have like followers on social media, since I got onto social media pretty much as soon as it came out in high school, like I've always kind of pursued it and had like a small following of some sort. I've never like had the perspective of living in the social media age without having followers. And this isn't like a complaint or anything, it's more of an observation. I think that that's kind of weird to think about, right? The fact that like, in a way, if I want to, I always kind of have somebody to talk to. Now, I'm not saying this to like flex on anybody about having followers. I'm just kind of observing how it's kind of interesting how I'll pretty much never live my adult life completely private. I'm never going to have that perspective. But I guess at the same time, I could just delete all of my social media and all my accounts and make brand new accounts that have completely different usernames and just literally start like without having anybody know who I was. But then at the same time, if I ever made videos underneath that new alias, people would figure out who I was through my appearance and voice. I guess that's just the thing, is like if you decide to make videos or be a YouTuber for a living, then you literally just live a public life. It's just kind of, you have no choice. Although I think my true curiosity just comes from the fact of wondering what my life would be like if social media didn't exist and I lived in a time before social media. Alright, so we're finally able to enter the Gerudo training grounds. This last episode, we finally got the last Gerudo Fortress key. I would have come here a long time ago if we found that key, but we just didn't. Because this is the dungeon that has the most treasure chests out of the whole entire game. Let's go ahead and see. I think there's a couple other chests. Like, there's still a chest in the water temple we need to go get, and we need to get the prize from the mask trading side quest. But apart from that, I think we've gotten like everything in the overworld. It's kind of crazy how quickly we got through this game 100%. Granted, I did do quite a bit of editing because you know how I am with editing. Oh gosh, we already have 9 keys. Here, let's just like start off with a banger. Since we have every single key for this place, we can literally just go through and just sweep out the treasure chests in this room. Because this is where all the treasure chests are in this area. Well, like half of the chests are in this room. Okay, first one's up here. Like the most hidden chest in the game. I still can't believe this is like a hidden area that you have to find in the game. Ocarina of Time really required you to be very observational of your surroundings. A bundle of arrows. At least they have each other. Those arrows weren't lonely. They were stuck in a treasure chest, which is pretty dark, but at least they were stuck inside there together, right? Yeah, overall, I would say this randomizer was kind of like a medium difficulty. Pretty much because of the fact that we got some pretty good items fairly soon into the randomizer. We got the bow in episode 3, which is really, really helpful. Because in comparison, in ZOOTR 1, we didn't get the bow until like really far into the series. And it really screwed us over for a long time. We didn't get the bow until we came to Gerudo Training Grounds. Could you imagine like us finally finding the bow right now? And then we also found the bombs like in episode 4. And then I think we found the hook shot in around like episode 8 or 9. And then we found Zelda's lovely boy. Lovely boy? We found Zelda's lovely girl. We found Zelda's lullaby pretty soon into the series as well. Which that opens up a lot of areas. Like a lot. Why were there so many bundles of arrows in here? Are you kidding? This is supposed to be a prosperous room, but instead we got a bunch of arrow refills we don't even need. All right, backtrack through a little bit and go this way. Also, wait. Oh, we still have one more key. Okay, cool. I thought we were out. Also, you guys might have noticed that the last couple of episodes of ZOOTR were kind of spaced apart. Like, they weren't every single day. There was a couple day breaks in between. And that is because I was working on the next series, kind of in between working on these videos, because I wanted to get it out ASAP. And I've been working really hard. And because of that, the next series on my channel is going to be starting tomorrow. And that series is going to be Majora's Mask Randomizer. Yes, Majora's Mask Randomizer is going to be starting on the channel tomorrow, and it is pretty insane, guys. I started it off with the hardest conditions, so we don't even start off the game with the sword and shields, nor... Is this a fool? No, it's not. We're on 90% for token sanity, guys. Holy crap. But I have it on hard mode, so I don't even start off with the sword or shield. And I don't even start off with 3 hearts. I literally start off the randomizer with 1 heart. It's pretty hilarious, not gonna lie. And I cannot wait for that series to start. Because although I love ZOOTR, ZOOTR has been freaking phenomenal. This is ZOOTR 3, so I'm a little bit ready to start Majora's Mask. Because, as most of you guys probably know, Majora's Mask is my favorite Zelda game of all time. Majora's Mask and Twilight Princess. I just love the darkness of them. Ocarina of Time is still up there, but overall I like Majora's Mask better. Majora's Mask Randomizer is actually a lot harder because the dungeon keys reset every 3-day cycle, so sometimes you have to go back and recollect keys, which can be a pain in the ass, but it really makes you strategize your time, and it's kind of like Zelda Randomizer in hard mode. It's like the best way to describe it. Okay, we gotta go a little bit faster this time. We got the Pegasus Boots. Isn't this supposed to make us run fast? Oh wait, no, these aren't the Pegasus Boots. It'd be cool if Ocarina of Time had the Pegasus Boots. I love that. I love that item in 2D Zeldas. Just getting to move really fast feels magnificent. Whoa. So slippery. The butter shoes. Ah! Don't fall off, Link, please. I couldn't handle it if you fell into the lava. I still couldn't take it. There we go. Oh, I hate that room. Do I want to do it now and just get it over with? We might as well. I'm just gonna... Oh my gosh. No, he fell into the lava. How could this happen? What the heck? That's interesting. I always thought this was just one big room, but I guess all those doors kind of make you load into separate individual areas. Okay, so this is the only bathroom in all of Ocarina of Time. Don't see one anywhere else, but it's here. But yeah, I'm gonna fast forward this room just because it's literal ass. Actually, oh my gosh, this room is gonna be so much better now that I don't have to pause the game to take the boots off. The reason this room sucks is because having to switch between your boots is like the worst thing ever. But now we're literally just like sailing. So last episode, I made the comment question of the day kind of like a turnaround. I had you guys ask me questions because I decided that towards the end of each Let's Play from now on, that puts me in a good mood. But from now on the last episode or the second to last episode of a Let's Play, I want to do a Q&A. That way you guys can ask me questions. This randomizer's being an asshole to me right now. Can we stop this? I went to the end of a Let's Play for you guys to ask me questions, and then I'll answer them, so we can have kind of like a back and forth. So I have quite a few questions prepared, so let's go ahead and jump into them. So the first question comes from Sleepy Boy, which I'm assuming is Talon in disguise. And he said, which of your Let's Plays are your favorite, and which are your least favorite? So I've done a decent amount of Let's Plays on my channel, although I haven't done a whole lot. Like, I haven't done like a crap load. I think I've done like maybe 15 full Let's Plays on my channel at this point. I've done a lot more series if you include my Versus series, but I'm not going to include those because the question asks Let's Plays, which is a specific thing. But I'd say my favorite Let's Plays I've done on this channel are probably the ZOOTRs. I really loved Wind Waker Randomizer. I think this randomizer is really good, and honestly, like, ZOOTR 1, 2, and 3 have all been my favorites, and then hopefully Majora's Mask will also be another favorite of mine. As far as least favorite goes, I would say I'm not really a fan of a lot of my older Let's Plays in general. Not because I think they're bad Let's Plays, but just because my energy is too high, and I really just can't watch my old videos because I'm like too enthusiastic and it really bothers me. Like, it doesn't feel like me anymore. I realize like that's kind of who I was when I was like a teenager, because I always recorded videos on like ample amounts of caffeine and would have way too much energy inside me. But overall, my older Let's Plays I'm not a big fan, but I still keep them up because there was still a lot of work put into them, and I still think they were good projects overall. But if I have to choose a least favorite, I would say my Let's Play of Super Mario 63, which is like a fan-made Mario game, which was actually pretty good, like, of a game overall. But I feel like that series is probably my least favorite if I have to choose. Our next question comes from Titus, who asked, what was your very, very first video game? Now, I can't remember exactly, but I remember when I was a kid, my parents bought a Super Nintendo at a garage sale, and it came with, like, 10 to 15 games. The only two first-party Nintendo games that it came with were Donkey Kong Country and Super Mario All-Stars. So I would like consider Donkey Kong Country to be the very first game that I actually played a lot that was Nintendo. But I think the very first game I ever played was probably one of those putt-putt games, which is like a Hasbro interactive, like point-and-click computer game where we played as this purple car. I was obsessed with those when I was younger. Those were my shit. The next question comes from Branchon, and they ask, why did I start a YouTube channel? Now, it kind of goes back. Whenever I was in junior high, I took some summer school classes where I could learn how to video edit because I was just interested in video in general. And I took those classes, and I learned some basic video editing and Final Cut, learned how to do effects and be creative with the camera because I would actually film stuff, and I even learned how to do some animation. I did stop motion, a lot of fun stuff. And then I ended up just sticking with Let's Playing because I really liked the community involved with it. I just felt like I really belonged and connected with them. So I mostly got into YouTube just because I was into making videos in the first place. Like, it was just a hobby of mine. Alright, that was close. Alright, next question comes from White Knight, where he was saying, I was wondering, entertainment seems the type of industry where people can put themselves out there for the world to see in the hopes that people like them. What is it that you hope? Oh my god, I got a spam call. I have the question up on my freaking phone, and I get so many spam calls, it's insane. I'm like trying to read a question and kill enemies at the same time. This is actually a lot harder than I expected. If you guys are ever wondering sometimes why I'm playing the game so bad, is sometimes I'm not even paying attention to the game. Sometimes I'm looking at my notes and stuff as I play video games. It can be a challenge. But the question is, what is it you hope us, the audience, like about you? And do we make you happy? First, I would say yes, the audience definitely makes me happy. I love the back and forth that we get to have with each other through the comments. I think just social interaction in general makes people happy, so I would definitely say, yes, you guys make me happy. And as far as what I hope you guys like about me, is I hope you guys like the fact that I put a lot of work into everything that I do, and that I try to be a genuine person, and try to be like a really open-minded individual. I'd say overall that's kind of what I hope my audience likes about me, is that I just try to be an overall nice, good person, level-minded, fair, I guess, and I hope that personality kind of comes off, and just the fact that I really love all you guys. Because ever since like high school, I've never been like discriminatory. I've always been friends with like tons of different people. I would say like the way I act in my Let's Plays isn't like a show that I put on just to make my audience like me. Personally, I feel like I've always been like a really good person, and I've always treated people equally and nice. Like in high school, I would always like to be friends and talk to the kids that the general high schooler would probably consider lame and whatnot. But I always thought those kids were so cool. They had like so many interesting things to talk about. And like overall, I really just care about inclusion a lot because I think everybody should be included into things, and I like trying to think about everybody. And I think a lot of that just comes from the fact that I came from a really, really Christian upbringing. Like, yes, I did come from a strict upbringing, and that can suck in some ways. But at the same time, I learned a lot of great values. Like, all my grandparents were really, really amazing people. A lot of my family, like, does a lot of, like, charity work and stuff, and it really inspires me. Like, I have a lot of good role models within my family, which I'm very thankful for. I have just always had a great support system around me, and a lot of good family around me that has really helped me out. And I know a lot of people don't have that, so I think it's important that we all try to be that for one another, for people who don't have that. It's also just weird, like, saying good things about myself. I don't like complimenting myself in those lines, but that was a good question, and I feel like it is important to focus on the things that you do like about yourself. But there is also a lot of things I don't like about myself, which I'm sure everybody has those things. Our next question comes from AC, who said, Versus Expo was a major success. What were some of your biggest fears, and how did you overcome some of the obstacles while creating that convention? So for those of you who don't know, I actually started my own gaming convention earlier this year. We had our first one in Chicago. It's called Versus Expo. Pretty much the purpose of it is to bring people together over the love of kind of competitive games, because like 7 or 8 years ago, I started this concept called Versus, where I race against friends in video games, and I'm kind of trying to take that concept into the real world a little bit by allowing people to come together and do that in real life. We had our first convention, and it went pretty well. We had about 270 people come, which I'd say is pretty good for a first event. And it was so much fun. Like, I feel like I bonded with all my friends and all the people who came so well. And like all the volunteers who came, we just like started our own little family and community. And that's like the main reason I started VSX, is because I really, really am passionate about the Let's Play community. I think it is an amazing community with amazing people, and I have just met so many friends through YouTube and through gaming that I think are amazing people, and I want to have a place where I can hang out with them more, and I just wanted to have a place where more people can experience that type of feeling. Because like there is big conventions, but that has such a big scope that it's hard to find people that are into what you're into. So I wanted to make something for people who are more in like the Nintendo community, indie games, and kind of like the wholesome gaming Nintendo side of YouTube. I think there's a lot of potential there, and I wanted to bring more people together, because I think when you bring like-minded people together, you can really do some really cool things. And the other purpose of the event is to raise money for charity. So like you're getting lots of like-minded people together to raise money for a good cause, and you have a lot of fun in the process, and you make new best friends that you would probably never meet just randomly online. And it's a good place for people who are already online friends to meet up as well. Like, I really like convention culture, and I've gone to a lot, and I just like the business model of it because it's so wholesome. So that's just kind of why I decided to get into convention planning, because I've also just been a part of this community for such a long time, and I have a lot of connections, and I know that I have the ability to do it. And so I wanted to do something, because even though it takes a lot of work and money, I knew it would provide a lot of opportunities and experiences for people. I know the answer got pretty in-depth, but that's something I just really wanted to talk about. But yeah, if you guys are interested in this, we are having our next expo next year. It's going to be next summer. I'm going to release the exact date soon, but it is happening, and I really hope that you guys can make it. I will be uploading more promotional stuff when it gets closer, but yeah, that's Versus Expo. Okay, this room is good. We're going to get 3 treasure chests. Let's go. Piece of heart. There's only 2 more of these. It's crazy to even think about. The invisible one, yes. This one's so sneaky. A sneaky boy that was hiding under a sneaky boy. Can you believe that? 4 chests in 1 room. Really is the jackpot. 92. Are we going to be able to find all the Skullsanity tokens in here? I hope so. If we don't find all 100 Skullsanity tokens, and it turns out that like I'm missing something that I don't even know about, that would be very stress-inducing. Because I don't even know, are there 7 more chests in this game that I haven't collected? Also, I totally forgot that there wasn't any Scratchy Boys inside the Gerudo training grounds whatsoever. That's kind of weird. That's a fake door. Faker? Who are you calling a fake? Ha! Because I think there's only one more treasure chest left in this dungeon, or maybe like 2? We're pretty much at the end of it. Gulp, I'm kind of scared. What have I missed in this randomizer? I don't think I've missed anything. Okay, there's 94. I didn't notice this, but we have found every single map and compass in the game. And the only things we're missing is 6 Skullsanity tokens and 2 pieces of heart. But I think we've gotten every single item. So I'm freaking out a little bit because I really don't know what we're missing. That was a much faster way to do that. Holy crap. Why have I been going around the other way with a hover boost this whole entire time? Dang. Oh, ah! Get out of here. So we have 1 chest in the water temple. And then we have 1 prize from the mask side quest. And I think we have 1 more Skullsanity in Lon Lon Ranch. But after that, like, that's just 3 more items. I literally don't know what's happening with this randomizer. I'm not sure if it's just like a little bit glitched. And then we also have a chest inside of Ganon's castle. But that's kind of weird. I'm a little bit scared, not gonna lie. Oh, I know where the Skullsanity tokens are. They're in the shops. That's the only place I haven't checked every location of. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Let's check. Yeah, there's 1 in here, sure enough. Okay, I was getting like really worried. I'm like, where are these tokens at? I'm like, I think I've checked every single area. But yeah, it makes sense that they're in the shops. Oh, here's a piece of heart for us. Assuming, dang, that's expensive. We are slacking in the rupee department. Okay. Can't afford that. We'll have to come back for it. Have I got this one yet? I can't believe I forgot to get this Scratchy Boy. It's like one of the easiest ones to get. I thought I had gotten all the ones here, but I guess not. Good thing it wasn't a good item, huh? All right, 97. So close. I think if we pause the game, actually, I think that's all the Scratchy Boys on the map. If you look at the icon at the bottom, that means we got all the Scratchy Boys in a specific area. And we have gotten them in every single area of the map. And I'm pretty sure we've gotten every single one in every dungeon, too. So we've actually found every single gold Skullsanity. Crazy. Okay, get our Mask of Truth on. Let's drop in this hole and get the prize from doing this whole side quest. Wherever the hole may be, there it is. I always have trouble finding the hole. Attacking Toucans 2019. Hello, audience. We meet once again. They're not so sure if they like this one. Sir? What do you think? You seem so puzzled. These guys are so cute. They're like so underrated. His like little spinning mustache is my favorite. Oh, my young Deku Scrub brothers say, you have a horrible face. Damn! But don't worry. We will reward you with many Deku nuts. Of course, we will also enable you to carry more of them. Abracadabra, alakazam! He gave us a reward for feeling ugly. I feel like that's just like a pity prize. I don't know if I should take this or not. Should I be offended? Alright, thanks guys for building my self-esteem up. Appreciate it. Okay, there's none in here, but should we buy the red rupee for 235 rupees? No, probably not. Okay, there is one in here. This is 99. 230, these are so expensive. Oh my gosh. Please don't make me pay this much money. All right, here we go. 99. There is 1 left. All right, we need some more rupees, so I'm doing it the only way I know how because there's no more chests or anything. So we're using the drawbridge strat, which you can get infinite rupees here if you just keep on reloading the area. All right, here we are. Please don't crash. Sometimes the game crashes when you come in the shop. Dang it, it crashed. Oh, no, it didn't. Holy crap, it didn't crash. I thought it crashed for a second. I do not know why this bazaar is so weird, but sometimes it crashes when you come in here, sometimes it doesn't. Regardless, this is the 100th Scratchy Boy Token. We have done it, my hoes. Would we like to buy something else? No. We have no more rupees, but we're about to have so many rupees. Are you guys ready for this? Check out the prize. I haven't done this ever? I don't know. I'm not sure if I've ever collected 100 Skullsanity tokens before. No, I must have. I'm sure I have, but it's been such a long time since I have, if I have done that. All right, here's the last man. Oh my God, he's kind of hunky. What the heck? How come all these other boys are kind of like scrappy, but this guy has some muscle mass happening? Maybe it's because, are the other guys balding? Oh, that's probably why. He started balding. He's like, oh shit, I'm gonna be bald, I have to make up for it in another way. I don't know. Anyways, since you've destroyed 100 spiders of the curse on me has been broken. Thank you. Here is a token of my appreciation. Please take it. Got a huge rupee. I'm pretty sure he just keeps on giving us more. We might have to leave and come back in. All right, our wallet is stuffed. I've never had this many rupees in Ocarina of Time before because I've never had the Tycoon Wallet before. That's so weird. 999. So we literally have everything in the game except for the last 2 heart pieces. One of which is in the Hyrule Market as a kid, and I'm assuming the other one is in the boss key chest in Ganon's castle, which we have not opened yet. If it's not, what if it ends up being a fool chest and I end up not getting the last heart piece, and it means there's just some random thing in Hyrule that I forgot to collect and have to spend the next 5 months searching for it in order to 100% this Let's Play because I said I would. Hopefully it doesn't come down to that. Hopefully it's in the Ganon boss key chest. Alright, sir. I have enough rupees to buy this mofo from you. And I can probably give you a few, you know, just some extra leftovers. Should we buy the recovery heart as well? 185 rupees, I mean we can, why not? Let's freaking splurge, come on now. Anything else that we wanna buy? Deku sticks, Deku nuts, you guys feeling anything? Are we good? I think we're good. I'm gonna go back and refill my wallet again, just because beating Ganon while having 999 rupees in my wallet just sounds like the best overkill ever. How do these guys live in such a dump, but still have so many rupees? Like, why didn't you spend any of your money refurbishing your house, bro? Alright, full wallet. Wobbly wobbly bitch wobble wobble. Stacking that paper, my wallet looks like a Bible. Alright, this is the final time that we're going to be turning into Adult Link. Pulling the Master Sword from the stone. It is finally time for us to go kill Ganon and return balance to Hyrule. Are you guys ready? I don't know, should we do this in teal? Is this the right color for us? We should probably go back to our original color. I think purple's the most iconic color to kill Ganondorf in. Alright, let's go. I cannot believe we are finally here. We have collected every single song, every item, every Skullsanity token, every compass, map, key, medallion. We're there. Only thing that's left is that heart piece, which if it's not in that chest in Ganon's castle, I'm going to be so confused. At this point, that's the only thing I really have anxiety about, is that not being the heart piece, and that heart piece just being somewhere random in Hyrule. Because I think, as far as I'm concerned, I've gotten every single thing in the overworld. So if it's not it, then we're gonna have some issues. Okay, well, we have a long ascent up Ganondorf's castle, so let's go back to the Q&A for a little bit. Next question comes from Brandon. He asked, have you played every Legend of Zelda game? And no, I have not. I've beaten every single Legend of Zelda game except for Legend of Zelda 2, Oracle of Ages and Seasons, and Link's Awakening. I also haven't beat Four Swords, but I have played that one. But yeah, I haven't played every single Zelda, and I also still haven't beaten the 3DS version of Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask. So that's pretty much where I'm at with playing my Zelda games. Darkstare asked, do you enjoy making YouTube videos, or do you just do it for the people and money? For me, whenever I started YouTube, and whenever I started doing Let's Plays, making money from it wasn't even a possibility for a couple of years. Whenever I made my first couple Let's Plays, and whenever I made Mario Sunshine Versus on my channel like 8 years ago, YouTubers didn't make money from video games. Like, that wasn't a thing. So when I started, it was literally just out of pure passion for making video game videos. But now at this point, I would say I still make videos for the fun of it. Like, I still really enjoy it, but I consistently make videos for the money, if that makes sense. I would still be making videos if I didn't get paid, but I wouldn't be making them like every single day because I wouldn't have the time. If it wasn't for the money, I wouldn't be able to make them frequently or put the type of time I put into them as an adult. So it's kind of like one of those like middle ground things, you know, but I still have that passion for it, or I wouldn't be putting as much effort into my videos as I do if I didn't care. All right, guys, this is the final chest of the game. If this is not a piece of heart, then we have a major problem. Here we go. Oh, thank God, there it is. We have now 100% of the game, guys. All we have left to do is go fight the big G-Spot himself. Whew. All right, so Next comment question comes from The Legend of Lane, and they asked the question that was probably the most common question that I got asked in the comment section, and it was, how did you realize you were gay, and how did people react whenever you came out? Now, like, I'm not a YouTuber who like talks about this a lot. Like, I try not to, since I'm a gaming channel, I try not to talk about my sexuality too much, because I guess the main reason I'm like that is because I don't want to be known as a gay YouTuber, I guess. Like, I am a YouTuber who's gay. I don't want that to be like the thing that people think about when they think about attacking toucans. I don't want them to be like, oh yeah, that gay Let's Player, which is why I don't like talk about it very often. But recently I have talked about it a little bit because I've kind of realized that it's a little bit important to be like, to kind of represent, because like I realized that if as a teenager there was like a gay person who played video games on YouTube that I could have looked up to at the time, it would have helped me immensely, but I never had that. So that's why I've kind of like sprinkled in some hints here and there for the people who are like really big fans of me, so they can like know and maybe relate or whatnot. But I say I first realized when I was gay when I was like maybe 4 years old. I remember like, I think that was the first time I ever experimented with a dude, which is, I think is pretty common. I'm pretty sure it's common for like really young kids to just like do stuff out of curiosity. But I remember being caught by my parents, or no, by his parents, and then getting in like really big trouble. And that's when I realized that that wasn't something you were supposed to do, I guess. But I had feelings for guys like my whole life. Like, I remember having like my first official crush on a dude when I was like in 3rd grade. And then I remember learning what the word gay meant when I was in junior high. And I was like, oh, so that's what I am. It all made sense. But as far as coming out, like I said, in high school, I really was like an open person and had like a big variety of friends. So the friends I came out to were all like super cool and chill about it, and it was a good time. I didn't come out to my parents until I was 21. And by that time, they didn't really have any power over me. So they were pretty much just had to be chill with it. Because if they weren't, then that kind of is only detrimental to them, I guess. So they just kind of went along with it. But anyways, here we are. It's time for Ganondorf. Today, let's begin down the hero is defeated timeline. Since you made it this far, I'll let you know what glorious prizes of Ganons you'll likely miss out on in my tower. Behold, a broken heart. What's a broken heart? What is he talking about? I don't think I missed anything. Debbie, I can't help you because of the waves of darkness. I can't get close. I'm sorry, Debbie. It's okay, Natalie. I didn't even need you anyways. All right. The Ganondorf boss fight. We've done this a million times before. It's not any different this time. So let's get our light arrows, and should we fight him with the empty bottle? That might be fun. And so I'm gonna use the Big Goron sword better on Ganon. I'm pretty sure using the Master Sword's better on Ganondorf if I remember correctly. Well, let's get to it, Ganon. You ready? After this, we're not gonna see you for a long time, so gotta make this moment last. Next time we'll see him is on ZOOTR4. No, actually, we're probably going to do some ZOOTR streams after this one. Like I said, I want to stream through the entrance randomizer, and I also want to stream through the text randomizer as well. So those will probably be like 2 streams that I do before we end up doing ZOOTR4 next summer. But I can't wait till ZOOTR4 next summer. By then we'll have version 5.0 out for sure. Maybe we'll even have version 6.0 by next summer. We'll have to see, because they pretty quickly are updating that thing. They do pretty frequent updates. The things we'll definitely be focusing on next time is key-sanity. I'm going to add that Skulltula sanity, which randomizes the location of the Skulltulas as well, which is going to be crazy, crazy. We'll probably turn on the Master Quest dungeons, so all the dungeons will be different. So it's going to be like a completely new challenge. And there's also bean sanity, which they added, which adds the 10 magic beans into the mix. So there's definitely things to look forward to. That was a really long back and forth right there. Thought it was never gonna end. I'm like really bad at, you can kill him in just a few cycles if you're really lucky and do it right. Let's go down to the tennis court and live it up like yeah, yeah. I just really love taking in the environment of this fight. It's so much fun. Oh no, I missed. Dang it. My aim is not very good. I like how his eyes glow. It looks so scary from across the room. It's so, Ganondorf's such a good villain, guys. He's like literally the perfect villain for a game franchise. Nintendo nailed it with him. And it's crazy that they did it so soon, that like Ganon's existed since Zelda 1, and that he's just see how far he's evolved. I love seeing the evolution of these franchises so much. Oh, come on, we're almost there. Bring it at me. way easier to attack him with that move. You just have to do a spin attack. No tennis required. There we go. Thought he was never gonna die. No, don't break your windows. Don't break them. They were so pretty. Why? Dude. What a waste of money. Okay, I'm trying to remember. I think I actually kept the tower collapse sequence on for this randomizer because we had it turned off for the last two. So to switch it up, I was like, you know, we'll run down the castle, old-fashioned Zelda style.
Face down, ass up. That's the way he like to fuck.
Should we? Nah, we shouldn't. All right, Zelda, get out of here. Oh God, the game is chugging right now. For those of you wondering, whenever I play these ZOOTR randomizers, I always use Project 64, which is kind of ironic because the Discord says that this is the emulator that they suggest you use the least. But I've actually had the least amount of problems with this one, so I don't know. I've just kind of been sticking to the Project 64. Although I can't use this emulator for Majora's Mask because Majora's Mask is a whole different beast. I use RetroHawk, I believe is the name of that emulator. But honestly, this whole tower collapse sequence is awesome. Just the idea of escaping with Zelda. There's another part of this game where you collaborate with another character to do something. I guess like Ruto, but does that really count? She doesn't help at all. She kind of does the opposite of that, if you're being honest. But Zelda's actually out here doing stuff. She's lifting doors, she's guiding the way. She knows her own castle. Oh, that was a really fancy jump. Every time Zelda's raising her arm, she's actually praising the Quad Sun. Oh gosh, okay, we gotta watch out in this room. It's really starting to crumble on us. It's like we're in freaking Jericho. Find our way out though. Navi, you don't have to be worried. We got this. Just keep on doing your thing. Don't have to worry about us. Zelda, can you please stop like freaking out every single time I get hit by a rock? I'm fine. Your freaking out is actually gonna put us in more danger than you not freaking out. So I'd appreciate if you would just chillax for a second. No, not a re-dead. Why would they put a re-dead in here? That's the last thing they should put. How come there wasn't any re-deads in the castle on our way up, but now there is? Who died in the process? All right, climbing the stairs. Where was the Beamos? They got rid of the Beamos. Probably crushed by a rock. So sad. All right, we've made it out. So sad, we did all that, but then we didn't get to watch the cool cutscene. Ganon, he doesn't even have his subtitle. He's too cool for subtitles. No, we can't just throw my sword out, bro. I only have like 20 other weapons to kill you with. That's not chill. You didn't plan for the fact that I had a second sword, did ya? Oh gosh, I forgot if he hits us, it takes away a lot of hearts. Remember in ZOOTR 2, we almost actually died to Ganon? I think I had like a quarter of a heart left. Like that was the most intense ZOOTR finale ever. It's kind of weird because like since we're not really doing anything with the storyline, beating Ganondorf is like the most pointless part of the randomizer. It's just kind of like the fun little ending, like the closure for the whole entire thing. But really, collecting all the items is the real conclusion. When we get that heart piece inside that chest, that's where the randomizer really ended. But we still gotta kill Ganondorf because we can't do all that work and then not kill him. And that's the purpose of finding everything in the first place. Navi, I'm here that we have your hilarious laugh here to brighten the moods. Definitely made this Let's Play a lot better. Thank you for not being a re-dead like you were in ZOOTR 2. Whew. Can't believe we've done 3 full ZOOTRs now. It's so weird to see where ZOOTRs have come. It's so weird to see like how much they've all evolved since I started them in ZOOTR 1 last year. Also, it's kind of crazy. I didn't even start ZOOTR 1 until about a week ago last year. Like, last week was the 1-year anniversary. It feels like so much has happened in the past year. Like, I moved across the country. I kind of like relaunched my channel with ZOOTR. I started Versus Expo. Now living in California, and we're about to finish ZOOTR 3 by killing Ganondorf. His nose wiggle physics is on another level. I'm using my power to hold the evil king. Use your sword and deliver the final blow. Don't gotta ask me twice. And your ass is grass. That was probably the least anticlimactic thing I could have said right there. But there we go. That is the ending to ZOOTR 3. 6 stages now! Dirt, spit, sand, dildos, grass clippings. Someday when the seal is broken, that is when I will exterminate you descendants. Oh, did he start drinking and use the bathroom? Dude, breaking the seal. It'll get you every time. His face is just so hilarious. His face reminds me of the moon from Majora's Mask. As long as the Triforce of Power is in my hand. And you'll keep coming back. We know the other 20 games have come out already, so we know that you never give up. It's kind of annoying, honestly. Well, here we are, guys. First off, thank you to everybody who watched all the way through ZOOTR 3. And huge thanks to everybody who's watched all the way through ZOOTR 1, 2, and 3. You guys are some of the real MVPs, and I am blessed with some of the best viewers on the internet. Like, my comment section, my viewer base, it's just so chill, and that's what I love about it. The Zelda fandom in general is one of the chillest fan bases. God, thank God I'm not a PokeTuber. Holy crap. I could not imagine dealing with that crap sometimes. She wants the Ocarina of Time back? Well, what an Indian giver. Now that I'm thinking about it, the Kardashians totally got their look from Zelda. Like that slicked back, like, wet hair kind of look. The kind of simplistic makeup with the smoky eyeshadow. Kim Kardashian was inspired by Zelda. How did I never notice this? No, don't do it. No, that's not how the song goes. Skullsanity is on, you stupid bitch. How'd you forget? Alright, we're ascending into the next life, I guess. Bye, ho. Thank you. Debbie. Goodbye. This ZOOTR was so much fun. I love doing these summer ZOOTRs. I'm so happy that there's a way for me to play one of my favorite games of all time over and over again, but for there to be real meaning. Because in the past, just replaying Ocarina of Time kind of got old. I replayed through the game a shitload of times. But now it's just so nice to be able to like play this over and over again and know that each adventure is going to be separate. Like I could start another ZOOTR tomorrow and it would be completely different from the one we just did. Quad Sun's back! Quad Sun! Guys, Quad Sun t-shirts are on sale for the next couple of days. I'm going to take them off the store in probably 2 days. Just while people have time to watch the finale. Also, I haven't talked about this yet, but we have another t-shirt design that I took a little bit more seriously this time. I hired an artist, and we have this new little mascot for the channel, and his name is the Toucan of Time. He's a little attacking toucan dressed up as Link, and he's honestly super duper adorable. And I have merch at my Teespring shop if you want to buy it with this little character on it. It's really, really chill. It's like a pocket tee, so it's not like over the top. Some really chill clothes that you can really wear anywhere, and it's really cool. It's a really cute character. If you want to buy some serious merch that's not a meme, I now have that in the store as well if you want to go buy it. And if you don't want to buy any clothes, you can also buy a Toucan of Time pillow, or a phone case, or a coffee mug. So if you enjoyed this series and you want to support me and my channel and my endeavors out here in California and starting a convention and all that stuff, the best way you can do that is by either, if you can't afford it, you can interact with my content and watch my videos. That helps me out a lot. But if you do have the money, I really do appreciate it if you guys are able to go and help support me by buying some of this merch. We actually put some hard effort into it, and shout outs to my artist, Cruzeros, for drawing up the art. It really means a lot to me that we can have such a cool mascot for the channel now. Took long enough, right? But we got it now. And also, like I said earlier in the Let's Play, Majora's Mask Randomizer is going to be starting tomorrow, because I've been working on that the past couple days because I really love you guys and I did not want to make you guys wait extra for the next randomizer because I know how important it is to lots of you guys for your daily routine. So I wanted to jump on that as soon as possible. So that is going to be coming sooner than you guys think, and it's gonna be a doozy. Especially after doing so many ZOOTRs, it's gonna be nice to get into the Majora's Mask realm finally. We're finally here for the party, let's go! Everybody's dancing. Freaking Ingo and Talon, he's not sleeping for once. He's actually doing something. I love seeing all the characters dance. Somebody should just take all these dancing character models and make a whole entire ROM hack for Ocarina of Time that's based around dancing. God, the running man is going so fast. Running man, doing what he can. Bean salesman just going to town on more beans. Ocarina of Beans. Wait, why are there so many carpenters? There's 8 of them? Since when? So the cow's back there. They're gonna be more involved next ZOOTR. You wait. Starting that conga line. Somehow Anju got over her chicken allergy. Don't know how that works. Oh my gosh, hopefully that gigantic Goron doesn't step on somebody. That would be a disaster. A very bloody mess. If I was British, I'd say it'd be a bloody, bloody mess. Kinda feel sorry for Mido. Him being so stern and annoying makes nobody want to talk to him. I mean, King Zora has friends. He's just too lazy to stand up. I don't even know if his legs can hold him, honestly. They probably had to bring him here in a wheelbarrow. Is that a shooting star I see? A feeling of ecstasy. You and I. Why are they thinking the Super Mario Club? This is a Zelda game. I don't get it. I'm not with it, man. It's nice to see that they're all just like chilling with each other. They all became friends. I wonder if there's like any squabbles between any of the stages. It's like I feel like Impa and Ruto would hate each other for some reason. That's why they're standing so far away from each other. They have so much beef going on. We are at the end of ZOOTR 3. So thank you all so much from the bottom of my heart for watching. Like just the fact that you guys take the time out of your day to watch 30-minute videos that I create almost every single day. Like if you think about that, that's insane. I know how difficult that can be in today's time when there's so much entertainment out there. But the fact that you guys come to my channel and choose to give me your time, it means so much to me. And I wish there was a way I could show a deeper gratitude, but it's pretty much all I can do for now is just say thank you and continue to try to make videos to entertain you guys. But with that, I'm gonna have to bid you all adieu. So thank you all so much for watching this Let's Play of Ocarina of Time Skullsanity Randomizer. I will see you guys next time for pure insanity. Bye, guys. Oh, what you looking at? You better go down and press that thumbs up button.